Hey guys, welcome to day one of NTI Learning. This is our first video for science, so hopefully it goes well, and I hope that you guys are doing good, and I miss you and can't wait to see you guys. Let's start off. I'm going to do a really quick review because we have not been at school. When we left, we were talking about slow changes and fast changes. Um, Fast changes, remember, they happen instantly versus slow changes, they take years and years and years to happen. Some examples of fast changes are, remember, earthquakes, volcanoes, landslides, wildfires, and you want to pay very close attention to how they change the surface of the earth. And slow changes are what we're going to be continuing on these 2 days. So this is for day one and day two. We're going to review weathering, erosion, and glacier, which are 3 of the slow changes. And I've put up a poster there to help us review. Remember, weathering is the breaking down of rocks by wind, water, and ice. So if I have a big rock outside my house, and then my grandkids might live here one day, that rock is going to be smaller, and it's going to be broken up due to the wind, water, and ice, and it's going to look a whole lot different. And then it's going to turn into sediment. Remember, sediment is like this. When you pick up rock, sand, or soil, it turns into sediment. And erosion is going to come in with wind or water, and it's going to carry all of that sediment away and that rock away. That's erosion. Weathering breaks it down, erosion comes in and carries it away. Now, deposition, as you can see right here, let me get my fancy pointer on. Let's not let me do it. But deposition is right here. Remember, deposition is when you drop that sediment into a new place. Okay? Now remember the word deposit. We talked about how when we go to the bank, we can deposit money into our account. So deposition means that you're going to drop the sediment into a new place. Weathering breaks it down, erosion carries it away, deposition drops it. Okay, and here you can see the sediment. Now over here we have a glacier. Remember, a glacier is a big giant sheet of ice that moves really, really slowly, and as it moves, it picks up pieces of rock, and as it moves, it's going to scrape the surface of the earth. Remember how we're paying attention on how it changes the surface of the earth. Now, as a glacier moves, what's behind it? Do y'all remember? Remember, it's going to leave a big valley, like a big old dip with nothing in it, okay? That's a glacier. So those are the 3 slow changes. And today you can watch, if you have internet, you can watch Study Jams, Weathering and Erosion, and you can take the quiz. You're also going to be reading, let me pull it up, Landforms and Changes. And as you go through, I want you to look for these bolded words. Remember, we got to have passage proof, so I want you to highlight those important words. Now, if you don't have a highlighter, you can always underline them with a pencil, or if you have a yellow or a pink marker, you can use that too. Okay? And it's going to go through weathering and erosion. And there are 3 types of weathering. We already talked about chemical and mechanical weathering. We did not talk about biological. We did, but we didn't call it that. But that's caused by any living organism. And remember, organism is anything that's living. So plants, animals, or or us too would count for that. And then it gives you examples of weathering and erosion and causes of erosion. You're going to read about that. And then you're going to read about deposition. Now, on day 2, you're going to answer the questions. So day 1, you're just reading. And then on day 2, you can answer the questions. So what you're going to do on this one, you're going to draw a before and after picture. So let's say choose 2 weathering and erosion causes. So the before picture would be here, and we've kind of done something like this in class, so you guys are ahead. And then the after picture would go there. So what would take place before and after would be lots and lots of years. So think about that. Remember, we're talking about slow change. And then you're going to give us an explanation on what happened in your picture. Okay, so you're going to draw it and then explain it. Down here, it doesn't have one, but I want you to draw the explanation for your second one down here. Okay, this day's pretty simple, and you guys already know what weathering and erosion is, so I will see you on day 3. Thank you.